What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm gonna be talking about the best way to practice how to DJ, because if you're making house music, DJing is definitely along the lines of what we do. So you want to start getting into DJing a little bit, because maybe you want to play your own music or just even hear how your music is gonna sound when mixed with other songs from different people, and even just your own songs, just to mix them up and see how it all translates when it comes to a mix, because most of house music is found in mixes. I listen to a lot of mixes, so getting into DJing is really cool, and it's also another way of making money and touring and gigging, because as an electronic house music producer, that's the only way we can perform our works and show them off. So the best way for me is to use virtual DJ. I've been using virtual DJ for a really long time. I actually used it to practice how to DJ, because let's be honest, DJ gear is expensive, and sometimes you don't even know anybody that has some DJ gear that they can give you some time to play around with and practice and things like that. Not all of us have rich friends who have all this gear, so the best option is to use virtual DJ. So I have it loaded up right here. So what you can do, you can just download it and then you can install it and just open it up. If you want to maybe pay for it and things like that, then you can do that later, but you can actually use it in its kind of demo stage after you've loaded it. Like you can see right here on my screen, I have it loaded up, so it's just showing its basic screen right here. And for me, I usually like to use the essentials or the pro look, because I want a little bit more on the screen. So it's just up to you what you want to choose. You can also choose the performance, but I like to see the decks. I don't like to see it look like this, but essentials is basically fine. I like it. So over here, it's a basic simple DJ setup. As you can see, you've got your deck right here, you've got your your audio stuff right here, which is like the EQ, and then you've got your two faders for the two decks right here, which is the blue and red. As you can see, the blue is the left side, the red is the right side right here, and then you've got your fader here. But if you're practicing DJing, you just have to focus on just the one deck here, and then the fader, the mix fader here, and a little bit of the EQ and the filter, and basically that's it. And then you just cue in, cue out songs. So what I'll do here is I'm just gonna load two songs. Like I'm gonna load one right here on this deck, and then I'm gonna load another one on the other deck right there. So I'm gonna load this next one here. So what I want you to see is that this track here, Take This Higher, is reading that it's at a BPM of 120 beats per minute. If I load Singularity right here, it's at 122. So if I drop it in here, you see here it also says your track has been automatically shifted by one semitone in order to make it harmonically compatible with the other deck. So harmonic compatibility is something that is also part of DJing, but when you're starting out, you really mustn't worry too much about it, because it goes in a bit deeper. It's a bit more advanced, but you can just say okay. But it's dope that it does this automatically for you. And back to the tempo, you can see that it mashed the track, because the track is 122, but it mashed it automatically to 120, which is something, if you're using CDJs, you would have to play adjust the pitch fader and get it to the right tempo, so that the songs can be at the same speed, or you're gonna have to choose songs that are in the same speed, and then you don't have to do a lot of pitch shifting and things like that to beat match your tracks nicely. So now that you have this set up, so now what you want to do is, you don't just want to start playing, you want to make sure that you choose which song you're going to play first. So I'm going to start with the blue side, so I'm going to turn down the red side down like this, and that's good. And then I can start playing the left side. So now the left side is playing, all good. One thing you want to maybe play around with is maybe your effects. You can turn down the kick. I usually don't mess around with the mid frequencies. The high frequencies not so much as well. I usually just play around with the filter right here, because you can do that, or go the opposite way where you have more high frequencies, and you can do like a sweeping effect like this, which is really cool. So then you let your song play, try not to interrupt it too much, and then when you get, if I can just skip the song like over here to the end here, then now you need to cue in your next track. So just count your beats. So you just gotta catch the beat. Boom, right there. So now I can start raising the level of that next track. And what I usually like to do when I'm introducing the next track, I just like to play around with the filter so that I can turn off the low frequencies. and then I raise it in, and I just bring back the low frequencies of the other track, and then I can also just cut off the other track and just wait for the next downbeat for me to bring in the bass for the other track, like right here, like right there, and then start to just lower the other track slowly, and then boom, perfect mix, just like that. And then you let the track play, rinse and repeat up until you get used to it. So that's basically the formula. And guess what, I didn't even use the sync button. You can see the sync button here that just helps you beat match automatically, which is a cardinal sin in DJing, which is a whole other conversation. And you let me know what you think about syncing, but you obviously want to do things manually, and if you feel the need to sync, if you need that help, if you want to do that, that's your business. I'm not going to tell you to either do it or not do it, because I don't want people to come for me. But for me personally, I know how to manually beat match and how to do all these things. So using virtual DJ is the best way you can do this. And I'm going to make another video on how you can actually record your own mixes with virtual DJ. And it's going to be a very quick tutorial. If you want to see that, it's going to be the next video. But this is the best way for me that I've found that you can practice how to DJ, especially if you're trying to get into DJing, and you don't have access to DJ equipment, and maybe you don't even have the funds to even go to DJ school for someone to teach you how to DJ from scratch, because there are courses like that, but then you have to pay for them, and some of the stuff is expensive. It's not easy, Even if you just want to hire some decks for you to play, it's expensive. It costs a lot of money, like thousands, because it's very expensive equipment for you just to be practicing. So you can start here. You let me know how you started DJing, if you do DJ, what you used to start DJing, and if you have any tips for anyone that's beginning. But for me, virtual DJ is the best way to start. So let me know what you think down below. I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. I'm X, and I'm out. Peace.